Hey y'all, welcome to another video on the Zach G Outdoors channel. Sorry about the little bit of wait for videos. Been a little crazy as of lately, but we're getting right back into it. So today we're going to be doing fishing out at my one of my favorite ponds. You know, doing the bread and butter, you know, fishing topwaters, all sorts of stuff. And starting off with a little bit of night fishing and going right back in the next day of fishing with a lot of different things. So let's get into it and I'll catch you up at the end for the gear review. Not a bad first fish. It's probably a 2-pounder. Good 2-pounder probably. Yeah, good 2-pounder right there. This is what I'm fishing again with, if y'all didn't know. I didn't see where it went. There we go. Not a bad fish. Barely even moved it. It was a good fish. Good chunky one. Good another healthy pound to 2-pounder. Alrighty y'all, we're in the morning now. I'm gonna do some fishing. I'm gonna start off again at the top water. That's a good fish. That's the fish we got right there. Good fish to start the morning off, for sure. Good and warm. Really good fish. Let's put this on the ground thing and get him back. Ooh, that was a fish right there. Got you, little buddy. It's a good little fish right there. Good fish on the frog. He slammed it. Good solid fish, good and thick. 2 C's. Ooh, there you go, buddy. Alright, now we are throwing a Wacky Rig. This time I'm using a trick worm just because I don't have any Senkos practically. Let's see how this does. Good little bass right there on the Wacky. That didn't take too long. He's thick though. Man, they're healthy right now. Another good healthy one. Let's get in the sun a little bit. As good as I want to get him. Really good fish. Nice healthy bass. Look how thick they are on top. Good fish. Not huge, but healthy nonetheless. That's another good solid fish. Not crazy huge, but he isn't crazy small either. Barely hooked. Another good chunky 2-pounder. Ow! Good fish. Got you. Not a villain though. Yeah, he's good. Oh, alright, goodbye. Sure, we've got some good teeth right now. Good fish. Chunky. Really good, nice one. Small fish, but healthy little bugger. Hit the craw pretty well. There we go. Good little fish again. This one's a little less healthy. Ooh. Hey y'all, now welcome to the gear review for the video. We go over what we used to catch our fish today and how we actually fished it. So let's start off with the Topwater. So I was throwing those on my 7-foot heavy rod with my 8-speed reel. We've got 65-pound braid on there. And the 3 main baits that we tossed on that, we got my little popping frog right there with a little tree frog looking color. Working that in 2 main areas. We're working it parallel to the bank, as well as tossing it out a few feet and then off the bank and then working it right back in, just to try to emulate some kind of frog-like pattern. And ended up getting some good fish during the day portion of the video, not the night. Just do regular pops, walking the dog kind of thing. And so then we actually have 2 other baits we tossed in the same rod too. Got your bone-colored Whopper Plopper, and you got your little buzz duck kind of thing. And you can work this duck like a buzz bait, or also you can walk the dog kind of technique with it, but I rather just treat it like a buzz bait. And working these in similar areas as the popping frog as well. Tossing it, you know, either parallel to the bank, working it straight back to me, or tossing a few feet off the bank and then work it back. And these ended up getting, I think, more fish during the night than the frog did. I think just because they're more of a reaction bite, really. You know, it's dark, they couldn't really see the bait maybe, but they heard it, definitely more than the actual popping frog. And ended up getting a few good fish, mainly during the night as well as during the day portion as well. But yeah, really getting the reaction bites on these, where these is more of the frog at least. It's a little bit more of a natural presentation-esque. And getting the fish both ways, so I'll take that on Topwater. Topwater fish is always good fish for sure. And then we had 2 other ways we were fishing as well. You know, throwing my Wacky Rig on my 6.6 medium spinning rod with 20-pound braid, 10-pound fluoro leader. Just throwing a Wacky Rig trick worm. I think the trick worm was in watermelon candy color, and just working that a few feet off the bank, really tossing it out in front of me a few feet, and then working it right back to me. It's kind of a staple out there for me. I always end up getting something on that, and maybe not be the size of the fish that we're looking for, but it's a fish, I'll take it. And probably, it's probably not the best way to be working it, really. Probably should toss it in deeper water and work it back, but that is what it is. And so I was actually, for that, compared to, you know, just reeling the top water, like the buzz baits and working the popper like we said before, For this, we're tossing out and then just doing little subtle pops, letting the worm flutter up in the water, and then let its little two ends do its little flop in action or whatever in the water, and ended up getting a few fish. And I'll always take that on Wacky for sure. And then we were also throwing that of a Texas rig on my 7-foot medium with casting rod with 12-pound mono on there. Really just throwing it's just a little Craw bait. I think it was in summer craw color. Working a similar way to that of the Wacky Rig, casting a few feet off, maybe try to go in a little bit deeper water, and just work it back like a craw. Just do a few pops, like you'd imagine seeing a craw, and then letting the little things go down, little mandibles in the water, or just doing straight pull up on the rod as well. Just trying to vary it, not make it the same each time you're reeling it in. But yeah, working that just like the Wacky Rig as well. Getting a few fish on both, and I think we actually ended up getting more fish on the Wacky than anything else in the whole video, I think. But just the bread and butter out of this pond. I fished this pond a ton, caught a bunch of fish out there, caught 2 PBs out there. But fishing the bread and butter, getting a few good fish, and I'll take it any time of the day. So I think that's going to be the end of this gear review. Thank you so much for watching this video today with me. I hope y'all look forward to the next videos that we have coming up. We got a few good ones coming. So thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.